Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Thank God It's Football. This is the next episode in the brand new series where we look at what we look forward to in teams that are in the Premier League this season. And in this episode, we're gonna look at Southampton and Manchester City. Obviously, two teams, one fighting for the league again, and the other just fighting to be in the top 10. Interesting one, isn't it, Arnav? Southampton.
Southampton, nah, they Ralph Hasenhuttl is the man. He's a magician. Not gonna lie, he's pulled Southampton out of the situation twice. In the 18-19 season, he signed in December. Probably they were in the relegation zone then. Finished 16th or 15th, if I'm not wrong. Then last season, losing 9-0 to Leicester and still pulling them back to a 12th finish was pretty amazing. Can he do it for the third season in a row? Is what I'm looking forward to.
You pegged him to be the manager of the season, at least in the nominations, weren't you?
No, I mean, I was bloody impressed by him. He's pretty good. His tactics are done. The way he motivates his player. He did a great job with Leipzig as well. He came from Leipzig. He did a pretty great job there as well. Werner's early days. So
Yeah. Uh, I actually want to talk about Danny Ings here.
Danny Ings is the man for Southampton. He definitely wasn't. He wasn't the Golden Boot fighting for last season. He should be up there again. I believe with Ward-Prowse is there. They lost Hoiberg though, but they still have Ward-Prowse. And if Che Adams plays a good supporter to him, I definitely see Ings pushing for a Golden Boot once more.
Interesting fact about Che Adams, he has a better goal to minute ratio than Danny Ings. And he has better, like, statistically, he's better on paper than Danny
He's
Ings.
better.
I mean,
He comes on top sometimes.
yeah, the same deal like Jesus and Aguero, don't you feel?
It is a pretty similar situation. One is an experienced guy, other guy is learning of him. Something we see Aguero is pretty experienced and Jesus
Yeah, Jesus is
was
learning.
chosen to be a second youngster, a second player. He's still in his probably in his learning stage, and it's going to be interesting to see Southampton's attack this season. They've got Shane Long as well, Obafemi, so they definitely can attack. That is there, and Armstrong, his form towards after the lockdown last season was pretty good.
Was brilliant,
When he had good
Armstrong.
goal
Yes.
involvements. So let's just see. Southampton. I think we can expect good teams at the St. Mary's this season.
We've their attack and midfield, and as far as the defense is considered, they've gotten a new loanee from Valladolid. So, what do you think, Salisu? How is he gonna do? Is he a backup
I
or
haven't
gonna be in the
I haven't seen much of Salisu. I'm gonna be honest here, but seems pretty interesting. He's young and Valavoid rate him pretty high, so it's gonna be an interesting season. Southampton do have a good defense. They have Verstegaard, they have Bedrenek. They've been there, these guys, so their experience in the Premier League is going to be fun. And this season is personally going to be good for Alex McCarthy because I
man
think
in
he
goal?
cemented his number one spot. He's made
Definitely.
Gun the subsidy for.
I mean, the number of saves he's pulled off last season, brilliant, brilliant
Was
keeping.
pretty
Brilliant.
amazing.
Yes. So, what do you think league position? What do you expect from Southampton? Kanza, what do you expect from Ralph, your man?
I think they should finish 12th. I'm not going to say higher or lower, but 12th is definitely where they should finish. They won't fear relegation this season, that is for sure. If they could get in the market, get someone instead of Hoiberg to play a holding midfield role, I think Southampton are sorted for their ambition. They're going to meet their ambition for sure.
Not gonna argue with you there, but yeah, I think the replacement for Højbjerg will be essential at some point. Let's see.
Definitely.
Moving on, Manchester City.
Right then, let's.
How do you think it's gonna go for them?
What
I mean,
I don't know, but the first thing is
talk
I think
about
get the Messi rumor sorted out.
yes, definitely Messi rumors. It's interesting, isn't it? You never peg. I mean, FIFA doesn't think Messi's gonna leave Barca. You definitely don't expect us to think, Messi would leave Barca at some point. But then finally there's something happening.
Twen-
In a situation where
2020
he
is a
does.
crazy year.
Definitely. In a situation that where he does, and joins City, everything sorted, done. Here we go, done. What do you think Messi is gonna bring to the table at City? I mean, he's gonna
He's
join
gonna
forces with Pep. That's something
he's
interesting,
gonna join forces with Pep. He's gonna have Kevin De Bruyne behind him. All right, and Aguero with him up front. It's gonna be class. It's gonna be dream.
It's
As
definitely
a
gonna.
rival, also, I'm pretty sure you'll agree. You're gonna enjoy their football next
Yeah, you
season, like you
definitely gonna
enjoy
enjoy the
City's.
football.
You
But
enjoy their football every year.
my concern here is, see, Lionel Messi, obviously one of the greatest players ever, probably the greatest. But 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 he is 33 now. He is old, and he definitely, see, as far as the comparison goes, he can't maintain his fitness, compared to his significant other, his rival, his exact rival, Cristiano Ronaldo. And I just don't really think, I mean, my question is, will he be able to keep up with the intensity of the Premier League? Will he be able to go and take on defenses of Burnley? I mean, Sean Dyche would just be like,
Kill the
just
man.
defend it.
He doesn't care. He
He
doesn't care. Kill the
really
man.
doesn't. Sean Dyche doesn't. So, like, do you really think, Messi will be able to keep up with the intensity of the Prem? I mean, he's beaten Prem teams before, but then, it's just that it, they haven't really faced, I mean, he hasn't really faced a proper Prem team. I mean, he has faced United, but United's defense is nowhere, close that time. At least now it's a little better. But yeah,
The thing is, a footballer like Messi is a natural. So I think
yes,
he definitely has it in him to adapt to the Premier League and become a hit within the first season of the Premier League as well. Because you look at that guy, he doesn't make it. He doesn't, you know,
he's a
effort नहीं
talent,
लगता है उसका game में. I know.
born talent.
It's just a natural. Football comes naturally to him.
But,
But City have a greater problems. If they want to sign Messi, I read somewhere they're gonna let go of Bernardo Silva and Jesus. So that doesn't make sense to me
yeah,
because
that
two of them
definitely
are
doesn't make sense to me. That just seems like, some kind of a fantasy, just for the sake of it, just to, make Messi
I
play in
know,
your club. I mean, just to
in the
add another legend to your club.
I know,
Okay.
and probably increase their fan base as well.
I mean, they did add Lampard to their legends list, so I wouldn't think City wouldn't do it. Also, I mean,
Right. So
what do
moving
you
on from cities.
no, I mean, I
Sorry,
will
yeah,
ask this
continue.
thing about Messi. So, what do you think about his adaptability to the weather, English weather?
You ask English people also, they caught their weather a bit. So I don't know. We really
Huh,
can't say anything about their weather.
definitely.
But
I
he
mean,
speaks English, so he's gonna adjust well to the country, and he's a superstar, so everybody knows him. He won't have
yeah,
problems settling in, and he has Aguero, Argentine, Otamendi, Argentine. So homesickness is also not gonna be a thing.
yes. Hmm.
All right, so moving on, Manchester City have made a few signings. They've signed Ferran Torres, they've signed Nathan Ake. I think Ake is gonna be pretty important because you saw what City lagged last season. That was the defense. Defense let them down.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I really think, about last season, Pep should have played Garcia earlier. Did a
Uh,
big mistake not to. But yeah, I mean, that is came back to bite him in the ass. But Nathan Ake is gonna be brilliant with Laporte. But again, Nathan Ake is not very impressive in the air either, just like Laporte. So do you think they're lacking something there? I mean, do you think set pieces wise, do you think corners wise, are they lacking
I
that
know.
centre back?
I think that aerial thing is something they should surely look out for because you saw what Leon did to them in the Champions League quarterfinal. They played long balls, and City defenders weren't tall enough to defend. And these guys Cornet and all, they could win the ball pretty easily.
Yes.
One more area where I feel City should sort their shit out is left back. All right, Zinchenko, he's not. I don't think he's a left back from Pep Guardiola's side.
Yes.
Mendy's fitness is a big question mark on Mendy's fitness. So they should probably sort out that issue. What Guardiola has in mind, nobody knows. If he's looking to buy a new left back, I think they should buy a new left back because if Guardiola doesn't trust him, he's not gonna play him. We've seen that, because benching somebody like John Stones is huge. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and he just does it without blinking an eye. He just does it for the sake of it. I mean, and yeah, I mean, see, as far as league aims and CL aims go, City has always aimed for the top, at least in the last decade. So I think their aims wouldn't change, and I think they definitely have what it takes, to win everything. But again, they just need the consistency. They've signed Ake. Don't know how he's gonna pair with Laporte. Obviously, they haven't sorted the aerial threat yet. Ederson has been good. Oh,
Edison is a brilliant keeper.
next comes Mr. Phil Foden. What do you think?
Phil Ford, he's definitely gonna have a bright future after lockdown, after the restart. He was just pretty amazing. He is versatile. He's shown us that he can play as a false nine, he can play a winger, he can play in the mid. So Guardiola and definitely appreciates those qualities. With a
And
mentor like Kevin De
with
Bruyne,
David
Foden can
Silva
reach
gone,
heights.
with David Silva gone, Foden's
His
emergence
his
is imminent. It is going to happen. You're gonna see a lot more of Foden than you've seen before. And
that is true.
what about Aguero and Jesus? What do you think?
Personally, I would always start Aguero over Jesus any day. He's a proven striker, 180 odd Premier League goals. You don't get that easily. But then Jesus is good. Jesus can play wing. So let's just see what happens. Since Sane is gone, I feel he's going to play Jesus on the left wing and Sterling on the right and Aguero in the center. But we'll wait and watch what happens. And Bernardo in the midfield. That is what I would like to see.
I would actually see. Contrary to that, I would actually, like to, Jesus getting game time as a striker and playing Sterling and Riyad Mahrez, because Mahrez shouldn't be overlooked for what
Mahrez.
he's done. So yeah, I mean, obviously Bernardo in midfield. Bernardo is one brilliant player, and he's so smooth when he dribbles that ball, and the passes he makes. He's like really good, and obviously he shouldn't be overlooked. But then again, it all depends on one man coming to the place, isn't it? One man who can come and
Exactly.
literally change everything course of the whole goddamn season. That's gonna be definitely fun to watch. And I mean, as far as the aerial threat goes, they're actually in like, talks with Napoli for Koulibaly. So I mean, if
I
Koulibaly comes, I don't know what's gonna
think
happen to that defense. That's like a big
this
buff.
this this talk has always been there, of Koulibaly coming. If he comes, he along with Laporte are just gonna boss every Premier League attack. That is for sure.
Definitely.
All
Two
right
really
then.
good
So no, you continue.
Yeah, two really good, ball playing center backs with, a good right back and probably a left back. Or, Cancelo is not really bad at left back, but I don't think he's like a full fledged left back. But yeah, I mean, that would be a solid defense to get through.
Very tough. And Kyle Walker, as he's just consistent as ever.
Yeah,
He
he's
plays his
damn
heart
fine.
out for the team always,
Definitely.
and he just shows why City have spent 50 million on him in every game he plays. He's worth every penny. So all right, so
Definitely.
moving on. So you think Manchester City are going to be champions next season?
I, yes, I think so. I mean,
Think
see, at the end of the day, I really don't think, I mean, no bias here, but I don't think Liverpool is going to do it again. I mean, I just see them slip so much. I mean, I just really think they've not been consistent since, the law restart. And even I actually expected them to win, the Community Shield, peacefully, without hassle, or at least, give a tough fight to Arsenal. I just didn't see that happening. So I just don't know whether it's gonna be Liverpool, but City is I mean, they're bolstering
definitely.
literally everything they can. And,
And
you
you
want
can
that
never
stuff.
leave City out of the conversation. So
Never.
never. All right. Uh, so we're gonna end our videos here. Thank you everyone for watching the video. If you like the content, please like on YouTube, share and subscribe. And also please let us know what, I mean, you have any suggestions for us, let us know. We'll work on new types of videos as well. And that's pretty much just spread the word. Stay home, stay safe, guys. Thank you.